Hello students. I had a request to do a couple of problems from the exercises at the end of chapter 2.4. So there's other exercises like it from exercises 61 to about 68. So in all of these exercises, you're not given the equation, the formula for a function. You're just given information about the function, and you have to apply the chain rule to get the derivative. So let's just mention that in the chain rule, you have an inside function and an outside function. And you get the derivative of the outside function, and then you multiply that by the derivative of the inside function. One way to write that down in symbolic form is to say, given a function, let's say a big f of x, that's equal to f of g of x. So there's an inside function, that's the g, and an outside function, that's the little f. Then the chain rule says f prime of x would be f prime of g of x times g prime of x. So this is exactly the rule we've been applying. This is symbolically how you would write it. When you realize that this is symbolically how you would write it, you can do problems like 63a. In 63 and 64, you're given a table of values. You're given an x of 1, 2, and 3. You're given the function value at each of those values of x, f of x at each of those values of x, then the other function g of x at each of those values of x. You're given f prime and you're given g prime. So they define h of x as f of g of x. And your job is to get h prime at 1. So basically, you want to use this expression. We're going to do f prime of g of 1, because we're interested in what's happening at 1, times g prime at 1. Okay, so g prime at 1 is 6, so we know this part is 6. G of 1 is 2, and we want f prime of that. F prime of 2 is 5. So 5 times 6 is 30. So h prime at 1 is actually 30. Okay? You can do part B. I'm going to do 64 part A, which is relating to the same table. So big F of x is little f of little f of x. And we want to get big F prime of 2. Okay, so according to this formula, it would be f prime of f of x times f prime at f of 2, because we're interested in what's happening at 2, f prime f of 2 of f of 2 times f prime of 2. F prime of 2 is 5. We already have that. So this part is 5. F of 2 is 1. So f prime of 1 would be 4. So our answer is 20. So big F of x is f of x. So the inside and the outside functions are the same. And we're looking for big F prime of 2. So f prime of f of 2 is 1. F prime of 1 is 4. F prime of 2 is 5. So our answer is 20. There are other problems like this, including some on the homework. In some cases, you're not given a chart to figure out the function values and the derivatives. You're given a graph, and you have to figure out the function values and the derivatives from the graph. I'll see you again soon.